Oh, these are gonna be a pain to clean up on January 6th. I'm referring to the lights specifically. Look how tight we hooked them up. This is gonna take forever to clean up. But honestly, I still think the design looks great, even though it's gonna be a freaking pain to clean up. I'm not even kidding. Oh yeah, hello, I know, it's been 4 days since our last episode. Ironically, fun fact, that is exactly what happened last year too. Except this time around, it's at daytime, and number 2, it's not an event tour. Nope. Today, we are doing something I was supposed to do all the way back on January 2nd, but I completely forgot about it. Actually, scratch that. I didn't forget about it. I just didn't have the entire event list done. Now I have it done. So let's get into it. That's actually not a joke. I didn't actually have the entire event list done, but now I do. So that's why we can do it in this video. Today is the final day of the New Year's Party 2024. And yeah, it will be going down on January 6th, 2024, because it only goes for the first 5 days of the year. Because honestly, I think that's a good length. And no, we don't need the workshop lights. Actually, you know what? Frick it! Let's just turn them on for the literal heck of it. I mean, it's technically not night anyway, but for the sake of this, we are going to turn them on. So guys, today, we are going to be jumping into all backyard events of 2024. I am just finding them right now. Alright. Gotcha. Alright, here we go, everybody. We have all of the backyard events of 2024. Let's jump into it. Of course, we already have the ongoing New Year's party from January 1st to the 5th. Again, it will end on the 6th. And then a few weeks later, on January 22nd, we will have the return of the Winter Luau after 3 long years since February 2021. Except it will actually... Fun fact, this will actually be the first standalone backyard winter luau event, as the other 2 were combined in. The first one, being its introduction, was also combined with the Night of Lights in 2020, in February. The 2021 event was combined in with Valentine's Day. So this will be the first standalone one. And fun fact, that was actually supposed to be last February that this would have been a thing. But this time, because of Zolzat Free's random, loss, and because I didn't have enough stuff for it, I had to delay it to this year, which now I have plenty of stuff to make it possible. Anyway, after that we have the Valentine's Day Party 2024 from February 12th to the 16th, and this is January 22nd to the 26th. So this is a 5-day event, much like how long this one is. It literally takes place on the 4th week of the year, and this takes place on the 7th week of the year, February 12th to 16th for the Valentine's Day party, where it'll end on the 17th respectively. It's actually kind of freaking funny, because this is ironically the exact same length as the first ever Valentine's Day party in the entire backyard's history. And I don't mean here, I mean the old backyard as well. Because remember, we did have one a few months before I moved out. And then, because this year is a leap year, we get a leap day party for 2024 for just February 29th. Hey, we have to take advantage of that extra day. We only get it every 4 years. So let's do an event. Celebrate the grand occasion. A few weeks after that, we will have the St. Patrick's Day Party 2024 from March 15th through the 17th. So basically all of St. Patrick's Day weekend, as ironically St. Patrick's Day lands on a Sunday, much like it did in 2019 and 2013 respectively. A few weeks later, to obviously, celebrate both Easter and April Fool's Day, because Easter is March 31st, and April Fool's Day is April 1st. We will be doing a celebration all of Easter weekend, including Monday, because of it being April Fool's Day, from March 29th through April 2nd, the Easter Fool's Party, to celebrate both of these holidays respectively. So next up would be the Earth Day Party from April 22nd to the 25th. It is only a 4-day party, and actually, fun fact, that is actually the last 4 days of my school year for the second semester and the overall year. So that's why I did that. It's like literally the last 4 days of the school year entirely. So that's why I did that. Of course, since of course we'll probably have a graduation for that in between, there won't be any events ongoing during this time after this. So then we fast forward all the way to the Backyard 6th anniversary party from May 24th through the 26th. And this time, I promise, I hope I can keep it 3 days this time. We have not gotten that since, I don't know, the first anniversary 5 years ago? That's actually insane. Then we have an entirely new event, which, yes, the Leap Day Party is also a new event. But we have another new event right here on May 27th, the Memorial Day Party. Why it took us this long to finally do one is insane. But hey, it's finally here. I know. Then, I want to do something very special for the week of my birthday, which of course that would be June 27th. I want to do 7 days of fun around this time to celebrate my birthday on the 27th. So we want to dedicate the whole week of June 23rd through 30th to the 7 days of fun in celebration of that. Of course, we will have the 4th of July party just a few days later from July 4th only. And then the return of the Backyard Games after 2 years, but for an actual reason. We have a Summer Olympics this year. So why not hold a little Backyard Games? In a little bit of a commemoration of the Summer Olympics, because yes, there is a Summer Olympics this year. Which, ironically, the day this starts is also ironically the day it begins as well. The only difference is that this ends 6 days before that ends. So we'll hold a little Backyard Games in celebration. A few weeks later, we'll have the Backyard Reveals 8th anniversary party from August 25th through the 26th. And hopefully, unlike last year, it'll actually end the day it's intended. Then, for the first time in exactly 5 years since 2019, we will be having the Labor Day party for just September 2nd. We were supposed to do one in 2022, but because I was getting back home from New York around that time, it did not happen. So, instead, we're doing it now here. The celebration of Fall 2024 will take place from September 22nd to the 29th. Then we will have the Halloween party from October 25th to November 4th. Which, fun fact, this date right here, October 25th, was the day last year's was supposed to start. So I'm doing it this year to make up for it. The difference this time is that it will actually end 1 day later than last year's, November 4th. A Thanksgiving mini-event after the grand success of last year's will be returning from November 28th to the 30th. And lastly but not least, the Christmas Party 2024 will be from December 20th to the 27th. However, there is a good decent chance, like last year, that will ironically change. But what's actually kind of funny is that last year's Christmas party had an original date at the beginning of the year of December 18th through the 28th. This year's, ironically, last year's to be specific, the length that actually happened December 17th through the 27th was ironically just 1 day short of my original plan for that party. Can you believe it? 1 day short! That's insane that actually worked. It only changed by 1 day. That's insane. Now, of course, that event will probably have a date change towards the end of the year like it did last year. So that's going to be very, very cool. Now, you may notice there are a lot of events such as the Celebration of Spring, Winter Party, and Summer Party all not here. This is mainly because I obviously, of course, let me just give you a obviously simple reminder here. Just give me 1 second. Let me just give you a simple reminder here. Okay, that is much better. Sorry about that. Let me give you a simple reminder. I want to not hold as many events during this time so I can focus on finishing the school year, which takes place from January 8th to April 25th, respectively. Thankfully, the week that the St. Patrick's Day party occurs is my spring break, so that's cool. So I'll be able to do a lot of stuff around that time. It's actually funny, because this is ironically the exact same time as the Legos Island one. So, yeah, you may also notice that, yeah, all of those events are gone. Even Night of Lights isn't here. But that's where things get interesting. Throughout the year, I may or may not put in a few mystery events that you probably would have no idea about or have never saw coming. The reason I'm doing this is purposely because I actually don't know where to put some of these events. So I thought, let's just leave them out, and eventually, if I do want to hold them later on, I will do that in the form of mystery events, which you will have no ideas about, which, as of recording this video, I have no idea where I'm going to do most of these events. I also wanted to bring back the bike derby this year after around 4 years, but I don't know where to put that, so that's why it's not here. When I do think of a time frame, I will let you know, but I did want to bring back the bike derby this year after 4 years. Like, I'm serious, I want to bring it back. I actually kind of miss it, I'm not gonna lie. But I'll see you all in the next episode on January 6th for when the New Year's party goes away. And with all that being said, I'll see you next time. Why is every single year nowadays for the backyard feeling exactly the same? Come on, man. We need more originality. That's actually not a joke.